it's true. Like we only think about ourselves. We're clicked up. We're in little gangs. We have like, you know, I'm worried about me and my people, and I'm gonna vote for me, and I'm not gonna think about how that affects everybody else, right? I'm a Christian. I'm a pastor, so I'm gonna vote for me, and I'm not gonna think about that, how that affects the young man who's struggling with his identity.
I'm over it, time I move fast for the closure. I'm older and I'm moving faster than ever. I'm cold with it, whether for casters or whether it's 4 lines or more. I'm the master of never impeding the flow.
What's up, guys? It's Pastor Jordan. We're back. We're with another video. You already see what it is. You know what it's gonna be. I'm excited. I know you're excited. Look, guys, I just did a 10K celebration video, and I was so amazed. And now we're about to hit 30K today. I just need 17 more. That could be you. That could be you to get me to hit 30K, which is incredible. It's amazing. It's something that I never thought would happen with this channel. I just wanted to tell people about God. I wanted to tell people that, you know, hatred is not something that we should be living with. Hatred is not something that we should be supporting. We should be loving each other. We should be supporting. We should be taking care of each other. And, you know, I hate toxicity. I hate people who hate. I don't like Christians who don't live by what Jesus actually said, and they judge and they hate and they're mean, and I hate all that stuff. And I didn't ever think that this many people would ever care to listen to what I have to say. But I'm here, and I'm not going to go anywhere, and I'm going to continue to pour into anybody who is willing to listen, and just to tell them that they matter and that they should never give up. With that said, we're here with some Tom MacDonald. I said in a video the other day that if you want to be a good rapper, you want to be popular, you want people to really rock with your music, be controversial is the easiest way. And Tom MacDonald is a perfect example of that. I don't think it's not clout chasing. It's not, you know, it's not anything like that. I have so much respect for Tom MacDonald, but it's really just not being afraid to talk about the things that people are afraid to talk about. I've watched videos with Eminem and rappers talk about Eminem and why they're afraid to diss him, and they say he dissed his own mama. Like Eminem, Slim Shady was extremely, extremely controversial. Tom MacDonald is controversial. Dax is controversial, and these are the people that on YouTube are blowing up. And then Eminem is one of the greats, to me at least, and they started by being controversial. So with that said, like, he has his opinions, he has his things that he wants to say, that's fine, but people are watching because most people are not willing to say these things. That's why I enjoy it. I enjoy getting kind of smacked in the face with lyrics and like, wait, what did he just say? I think that that's fun. I think that it's exciting. I think that you guys like it. So we're just going to hop right into it. This is Tom MacDonald. He's seen me react to him before. He said I have great hair. If you think I have great hair, subscribe. I'm just kidding. But let's get right into it.
Hip-hop diet is full of guys who cannot even rap. Facts. Media dividing us by colors, white or black. Facts. If you believe in Jesus, these days Christians get attacked. Facts. If you don't hate police, then everybody thinks you're whack. And everything's...
He's already coming with it so hard. Dude. Tom MacDonald hates rap. He's made music about how he hates rap. He does not like it. He likes his style of rap, but he does not like mainstream hip hop right now. He also, I love that Tom MacDonald is not afraid to see both sides. I think he really hates politics the way that they are, because I feel like they are very divisive based on race or ethnicity, and I hate that because I feel like a lot of people hate it because they don't feel that. I hate racism. I talked about that on my Marlon Craft video. But I hate racism. I think that racism is wrong. I think that Jesus taught that racism was wrong. And I think that Jesus was willing to say to the people who thought that they didn't matter that they do. When it was the Pharisees and the Gentiles, and the Pharisees were, you know, picking on the Gentiles and saying that they didn't matter and segregating them for, you know, for their heritage, being one parent is a Jew, one parent is not. Jesus said, you matter. Today I feel like Jesus would agree with the statement that Black Lives Matter, and that he wouldn't be the one saying all lives matter. All I hear pastors say are all lives matter, but they're forgetting that Jesus was willing to point out wrongdoing in his neighborhood. He was willing to point out wrongdoing in his community. He was willing to say, this is wrong, and you're wrong for it. And that's what I don't see pastors doing. I don't see them pointing fingers at the ones who are doing wrong. I just see them saying, no, but all lives still matter. And Jesus, I don't think he would have done that. If he were here today, I don't think he would do that. But Tom MacDonald is somebody who is willing to see both sides, and so he says, if you're a Christian, you're the one getting hated on these days. It's kind of true. It's kind of true, because I'm not the type to judge. I'm not the type to just like start assuming why people are the way that they are. I want to know why. I want them to tell me their story, and to understand them, and to help them just grow and be better, and to get healthy. But a lot of people hate me just because Christian is attached to my name, and I don't think that that's fair. You know, I understand that a lot of Christians have made a bad name for other Christians, but that's anywhere. You know, I don't judge you based on who you represent or what I think you represent. I judge you on you. Extend that same courtesy to me. You know, that's what I want. But then he says, if you don't hate cops, you know, you're crazy. Like, this is the kind of stuff, you know, that it can feel like on social media. Like, you just have to agree or shut up. And I'm not saying that I agree. I'm not saying that I don't agree. But what I am saying is that I feel like that's how the climate is on social media and everywhere else. Like, if you just don't agree, you're hateful. And I don't think that that's right. I don't think that, because I'm a Christian. People don't have to agree with me about God, but I'm not hateful. But they say that all Christians are like that, but they also do the same thing. And I don't want to be a part of that. Either way, I don't want to be a part of that. You know, and you shouldn't want to either.
If you don't hate police, then everybody thinks you're whack. And everything's so connected. Black Lives Matter got so aggressive. White folks who agree can't support the message. Both sides go to war because they don't respect it. Our social climate from the global tension turned to total violence and a whole depression. We could unify and then I'll go against them, but we let them divide us with votes and elections. Hey, the music we bump, all about shooting guns and doing drugs. Hey, whoa, the things that we want are promoted subliminally through the songs, like, you need a fast car, you need designer clothes, you need a rap star to tell you to start popping pills, hit the blunt, and go live at the club till you're broke. It's all controlled by the elites, put fake news all over.
Dude, Tom MacDonald, he's somebody, he is extremely controversial, but he's also, I think, just very positive. Like, the reason he hates mainstream rap is because sometimes it promotes a negative message to the youth, teaching them to want things that just are going to get them hurt in the long run. Other rappers like Lecrae, Andy Mineo, even Juice WRLD talk about how when you just live by what other people tell you what to do, other people showing you what's cool, you end up putting yourself into debt for that car. You end up hurting yourself. You end up living by ideals that are not necessarily helpful to society. That's why I think that, you know, he says that he doesn't like mainstream rap. And that's not all mainstream rap, obviously. But a lot of mainstream rap is like that. They glorify things that are not actually edifying to you, even not just to God, but to you. They glorify things that, you know, when you glorify that in your life, you're not respecting yourself, you're not respecting others, and it's damaging. It's damaging to our culture. It's damaging to us as people, as a community.
Need a rap star to tell you to start popping pills, hit the blunt, and go live at the club till you're broke. It's all controlled by the elites, put fake news all over our screens, convincing the right to go fight with the left and distract from the fact it's each other we need. Divided by race and religion, segregated into teams. You a white supremacist. If you're not, I guess you Antifa.
Dang.
Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter.
Bro, I was wondering what he was gonna get at when he was saying "No Lives Matter" in the title, bro. That's so true. You can say which lives matter all you want, but what I see, like, you have to speak with your actions, and the actions that I see today say that no lives matter. Because we're selfish. We are a selfish group of people. We are, like, we ride for us and our group, and that's it. Like, I reacted to Marlon Craft's song "Gang," you know what? And it's true. Like, we only think about ourselves. We're clicked up. We're in little gangs. We have, like, you know, I'm worried about me and my people, and I'm gonna vote for me, and I'm not gonna think about how that affects everybody else. Right? I'm a Christian. I'm a pastor, so I'm gonna vote for me, and I'm not gonna think about that, how that affects the young man who's struggling with his identity. Regardless of what I think about those topics, you have to think of everybody. You have to think of our country as a whole when you vote, and I don't see anybody doing that. You should not vote if you're not educated. You know, you should not vote if you're just voting based off of your social media posts. You should do the research. You should look into these things because it's worth it. Yellow Pain, my vote don't count. That's somebody who is woke enough to vote, regardless of what he thinks. Somebody like that, I trust his vote. I trust that he's going to take the time to be educated and he's really going to vote based off of the right reasons. But I say actions speak louder than words. We can put it on bumper stickers, we can post it on social media. But if you say a certain life matters, or you say all lives matters, and then you treat everybody like trash except for yourself, you're really living the no lives matter. You're really living it. And that's what he's saying. He's saying we're so divided, we're so caught up on all these movements, all these statements, that we're not actually even living them. And he wants people to live them. He's not saying Black Lives Matter is stupid. He's not saying, you know, he's not throwing shade at them at all. He's kind of doing the opposite. He's saying we're so busy hating each other that we're not actually paying attention to these movements. We're not actually helping the people who are affected by the bad things that have happened. You know, and that's important. That's something that we need to keep our eyes on the goal and not let people get us so caught up in everything else that we're fighting each other instead of working to get better, working to grow, working to help people, working to take care of people, working to make sure that the things that happened this year never happen again. People dying innocently, people being brutalized, people being hurt, people being killed for no reason on both sides. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. But we're so busy worried about ourselves, we're so busy worried about our vote, we're so busy worried about what we want, that no lives matter. That's the life that we're living. That's the life that we're living, and it's sad because we should be living in a different way.
Freedom's dead. If you have an opinion, take it back. Facts. People hate the president. If you don't, then you trash. Facts. Indoctrinate the nation using news and mainstream rap. Facts. The government abuses us. It's all part of the plan. Facts. And it's so confusing. Black Lives Matter is a valuable movement, but all lives matter ain't racist or stupid. It's non-black humans who don't feel included. All colors fall under laws to govern the whole country.
This is something that I've struggled with. Right? Like, is all lives matter wrong to say? But he's hitting it from a different point of view. He's not saying it's white people getting mad and they don't want to give attention to black people. He's saying that it's other nationalities. It's like Native Americans, Mexicans. You know, I'm Mexican. It's all these other ethnicities saying, well, I matter too. That's different, I think, than the reason that some people have a problem with all lives matter. The way that it was explained to me, where I really understood it, is you know, say you and your friend are together and you both get injured, and he's ICU, he's in bad shape, and you're just fighting with the doctors. Hey, I'm hurt too. Hey, I'm hurt too. And you just, you know, you need a little band-aid. Like, you're okay, you're gonna be fine, but you're just trying to take the attention off him when he really needs the attention. He really needs the help. He really needs people to come in and care for him and to fix this issue. And you're worried about yourself, saying, "What about me? What about me? I matter too. I matter too." You're not wanting to give attention to the real issues. It's kind of selfish. It's kind of selfish to do that. That's a toxic trait in people. When you can't tell them a story without them trying to one up you, or trying to, you know, to say, "What about me? What about me?" That's a toxic trait. And I remember being at church, and the first, you know, when Black Lives Matter first became a thing a while ago, like a few years ago, it was immediately all lives matter, all lives matter, all lives matter. But what about the people who are dying? What about the people who are really feeling as if they don't matter? That's why I say Jesus didn't live like that. Jesus didn't live all lives matter. Obviously, every single life matters. Obviously. That's not on the table right now. That's not what we're trying to decide. That's not what we're trying to show. That's not what we're trying to prove. What we're trying to prove is that Black lives matter. It's that minorities matter. It's that their rights matter. Their worth matters. Their freedom matters. Their protection matters. And it's not being shown in actions. When the woman who was caught in adultery was going to be stoned to death, Jesus didn't say all lives matter. He said she matters, and if you have no sin, cast the first stone. When Jesus was among the Pharisees and the Gentiles, he ate with the Gentiles, and he didn't say we all matter. He said, you're wrong for treating them this way. When When Jesus found the men with leprosy, he didn't say all lives matter. He said he touched them, which was wrong to do then. He touched them and loved them and healed them and said to everybody else, why haven't you ever done this? Why are you ostracizing these people? These people have worth. These people have value. They deserve to be healed. They deserve to be loved. They deserve to be taken care of. Jesus came with the sinners. Jesus loved people who didn't feel love. Look at the book of Luke. It's nothing but Jesus loving people who are either disabled or hurt or mentally deranged, or women, people who the majority thought, you're not worth anything. You're not worth anything. Women are worth less than men. People with disabilities, people with sickness are worth less than people. That's the way that people were then. And Jesus came in and he said, no. There's no social status in my eyes. You don't have enough money in my eyes. There's no ethnicity in my eyes. I don't care about any of that. People matter. And if you're going to show somebody that they don't, I'm going to make sure that I point out that they do. So when Black Lives Matter movement gets hateful and gets angry and gets violent, do I think Jesus would support all that? No. But the other side gets violent too. Would Jesus support that? No. But the statement that Black Lives Matter, the initial statement, the idea, the supporting of the fact that they do and that they need support from all people. Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that based on scripture. But Tom MacDonald isn't talking about the white people saying, well, all lives matter, me too, me too. I think he's talking more about minorities saying like, well, me too, right? I'm not black, I'm brown. I'm not black, I'm red. I'm not black. Like, whatever your heritage is, whatever your ethnicity is, like, those people matters too. All minorities matter. All people matter. And they all deserve to be protected and cared for and fought for, you know? If I saw somebody like that, you know, being ostracized or being hurt and being attacked, I would want to help them, and I would hope that people would do the same for me. Not because of my color, not because of anything about me, but just because I'm a person. Jesus said that about the Samaritan. I know this is super long, guys, but you want to know what a pastor thinks about all this. This is it. Jesus said about the Samaritan on the side of the road, the Pharisee, the religious guy, the guy who everybody liked, the guy who everybody accepted, the guy who he was on top of his social class. He walked right by the guy laying down on the ground, beat up. But a regular guy, just a regular old Joe, came by, helped him, picked him up, gave him money, took him to an inn, made sure he was taken care of, make sure that he was healed, make sure that everybody made sure he was okay. And Jesus said, that's the guy right there. That's the guy who is honoring me. That's the guy who you need to follow. That's the guy who is doing the right thing. I don't care about social status. I don't care about your color. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about any of that. I care about what you're going to do. Okay? And obviously, to be saved, it's a saving relationship with Jesus. So Jesus cares about your relationship with him. But to the Pharisees, he didn't care how good they looked on the outside. He doesn't care how good people look on the outside. He doesn't care about white picket fences. He doesn't care about how many times you go to church. He cares about your relationship with him and how you live your life based off of that. Sorry it's so long. It's just, that stuff gets me fired up, man. That stuff really, it means something to me.
Like humans who don't feel included. All colors fall under laws that govern the whole country, and we all suffer. We're all broke and nobody recovers until we accept that we're all brothers.
Hey, the music we make, all about big booties and getting paid. Hey, whoa. We watch the news and it fills up our brains with violence.
All about big booties and getting paid. If you don't know, when Tom MacDonald posts People So Stupid, I think it was People So Stupid, or it might have been I'm So Corny. I think it was People So Stupid though. He was competing with WAP, like right up there, like number 2 on Apple Music, and he was trying to pass him, dude. And it's cool, like it's cool to see that you don't have to follow the code. Basically, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing to have people hear your message and care about it.
Hey, whoa. We watch the news and it fills up our brains with violence and riots and race. Like, this is a race war. You need to hate more. Get what you came for. You need some songs about Xanax and violence so you can escape more.
What a vicious cycle we can't break away from. They control the culture, they control the paper. They're indoctrinating a whole generation till the patriots start to hate the nation. The music we love make us dumb and addicted. The news that we watch is brainwashing the children. The viruses, riots, and racist conditions ain't problems, they're symptoms of life in the system. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives
music will make you dumb, the media makes you hate, and they control them both. There ain't no escape. They put the world in a state of chaos, economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white, or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer and control is the payoff.
Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter.
Bro. And obviously his girlfriend edited the video again, directed it, videotaped it. Amazing. Bro, I know some people on both sides, left and right, who cannot stand Tom MacDonald, don't really like him. And those are the people who really don't like this kind of message. They want to continue to be divisive. They want to continue to just hate the other side, and it's sad, you know, and it's kind of annoying. I really get irritated with hate from either side, you know, when it's honestly just hate towards the other side. I don't like it. I'll say something. I'll say you're just like, you're toxic right now. You know, it's annoying. It's annoying. But this is a good song. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the ideas. I like the ability and the opportunity to talk about all that stuff, especially with everything going on. Other than that, man, subscribe. Go join my second channel. Join my Discord if you want to talk to me more. There's definitely some Tom MacDonald fans. Somebody was posting their albums signed and everything in there. That's it, man. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Screaming Mayday, Mayday, pouring, screaming, make way. Make room in your life, I'll be your Potiphar's wife. I'll ease your pain and your strife, I'll be your reason to lie. So you can eat with your eyes, make love with me in your mind. I've been looking for you, I just wanted to help you. I know you're struggling right now, it's been a while since I felt you. I know just the thing to ease the strain, that it overwhelm you. Just forget about your problems with the way that I touch you. I know you think about it, you open pics.